Hello. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but I started streaming on my own my own page, and then I realised, luckily, so here I am, a little bit late, but here I am. So welcome to those of you who are live, nobody yet I think, and for those of you who watch this later on. Today we're going to be continuing with our yoga and the core short series. So last week we did a Yin Yang class on Wednesday and a Yin class on Friday, focusing on the core, so the torso, but also what we call the deep front line, which is going all the way from the feet up the center here, and then through the thighs, and then obviously through the torso, and then going up to the tongue. So that's also considered the core. Merhaba Sevinç. So that's what we are looking at. So we're looking at strengthening the tissues in this area. So for the yang part of the class, that will be focusing on strengthening the muscles largely, and for the yin part, the connective tissue, particularly the joints, so encouraging the lubrication of the joints more than anything, so that we can potentially increase the range of motion and try to perhaps break some patterns of tension that can be occurring in both within the joint area, as that's where there is a lot of connective tissue, but also in other areas of connective tissue like the fascia, for example. Hi Linda, hi. So 4 people there, hi, 4 people, I can see 2 of you, hi to the other 2 as well. So we're going to start. So we're going to start with the yang. So if you just want to make your way into down dog, it's not going to be quite so much of a flow today. What you will need, by the way, if you have it, is a blanket for the yin part, and then it would be really useful if you've got blocks or if you've got books of an equal height, because I want to show you today how useful props can be for really getting into the poses and getting the most out of the poses. Many people unfortunately consider props to be kind of cheating, but actually it doesn't mean that you're a failure, but far from it if you're using props. I'll show you today. So if you've got some books or blocks, hi Rachel, that's okay, I haven't started yet, then grab some of those. You don't need them, but great if you have them. So we're going to start in down dog. So if you have blocks or books, I want you to try, first of all, down dog as you would usually do. So hands on the floor, in like an inverted V. Yeah, bringing the heels towards the floor. They don't need to push into the floor. So what we're looking for here is a long spine. So bring the heels towards the floor, push into the hands, separating the fingers, and then bring the sitting bones up and back to give us length in the spine. You can bring the shoulder blades together and then keep the head in line with the arms. So bringing the bum up and back to give us some length in the spine. Now your other option, if you've got blocks, put your hands on the blocks. Keep them fairly separate, because we're going to be putting the feet in between, and see how that feels. So maybe you can see, for me, for example, my heels go down here. Not that that matters as such, but it gives me more of a stretch in the legs and more of a stretch in the spine. So we're still pushing into the hands, We're still bringing the shoulder blades together. And we're still bringing the bum up and back. And we're still looking for that length in the spine. But you may find that actually it's helpful for you to use the blocks. So just try that. Okay. So start bringing the breath in. So what I mean by that is just slowing down the breath a bit. And on the next in-breath, raise the right leg up. Raise it to whatever point suits you. So that may be here, 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 maybe higher up still. And what we're going to do is on the next out-breath, we're going to bend the elbows a little bit. We're going to bend the knee so we can bring the heel up, that's fine. And then we're going to bend this top leg knee to bring it in towards the nose. So breathe in, bend the left knee, bend the elbows, bend the right knee, and then bring it up and straighten the back leg. Take it out again. Bend both knees, bend the elbows a bit, bring it towards, and then straighten that back leg. Out one more time. And then this time, do the same thing. You can use the blocks or not use the blocks. But this time, after bending the right foot, bring it between the hands. Like that. Now we're going to go to flat back, as we often do. Try it with and without the blocks. So flat back, but you might find by using the blocks, that's helpful for having an even straighter back. And then fold forward. You might want to move the blocks apart now. Push into the front foot and push into the back toes. And then come up. So bringing the arms up straight. Stretching up so you can feel that stretch in the torso. Pushing into the feet. And then on your next out breath, we're going to bend the back knee. Push into the floor for balance more than anything. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to bring the hands down. So breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, come down. As far down as is comfortable. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, come down. Bending both knees. Breathe in, stretch up. Now this time, bring that back heel round and down so the foot is kind of facing forward. And then fold to the side. Your right elbow goes on the right knee. Now we want to make sure that this front knee is okay. Oop. Yeah, so just play with the legs if you need to. They don't have to look exactly the same as me. Listen to the legs, listen to the groin. You might want to separate the legs a bit more or bring them a bit closer together. If you're feeling that the knee is not comfortable, then it could be that it's going over the ankle quite a lot. So if that's the case, move that front foot. Put the right elbow on the right knee. Now what I want you, because this is about the core, about the torso, don't kind of collapse into this arm. Push the arm into the leg. The torso is strong. It's as if you're kind of trying to take the torso away from the leg. Pushing the arm into the leg, as if you're trying to bring the body up. And then fold forward, left hand by the side of the right foot. And as you breathe in, still feeling as if you're bringing the torso up, also bring the arm up. Strong torso, bringing the arm up, and then stretch up. So what we want to feel here is more of a stretch on the side. If you're not really feeling that, then just play with the arm. And if you feel like there's some uncomfortable sensations in the shoulder, try moving the arm to a different place. So around this area, kind of, but it might be in a slightly different place, especially if it's pinching in the shoulder. Next out breath, bring the arm down to the back leg, sweep the hand across the floor, going back to the front, so we should have twisted then. And as you breathe in and coming up, see if you can feel this in the torso, particularly in the left side. Stretch up to feel the stretch in the left side of the body. And on the next out breath, come back down again to the back leg, scraping the hand across the floor, and then pushing the elbow into the leg, strong body, feel as if you're moving it away from the front leg, and then the arm goes straight up, stretch up, and then again, bring that hand down to the back foot, scrape it along the floor, stay here, place that left hand on the floor or a block, go up on the toe for the left foot, make that back leg strong, push into the front foot again, and this time twist to the other side. So you're bringing that arm up for a twist in the torso this time. Stretch up, again move the arm if you're feeling a pinching in the shoulder, and then bring the hand back down again. Go to flat back using the blocks or without. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up to warrior two. Adjust the feet again if you need to, paying particular attention to anything that's not right in this front knee. Yeah, so as I said, perhaps the knee's going quite far forward over the ankle. That tends to be not comfortable on the knee. Back leg straight, strong. Keep those two legs strong, arms out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to swivel, so we're going to look that way. We're going to move that direction. And as we're doing this, then this back foot is going to go up on the toe and also move that direction. The arms are going to do the same thing. It's going to do a kind of Tai Chi type move. So the right arm is going to go back and to the waist. The left arm is going forward. We're twisting the torso. As you can see in this back foot, we're up on the toe and it's facing that direction. Then reverse that hand movement, reverse the feet. And again, as you breathe out, top arm comes forward, right arm goes down to the waist, go up on the back toe, and then come to warrior two again, and one more time. Right arm goes back, left arm goes forward, back foot is pointing forward as well, on the toe. Then back to warrior two again. And then windmill the hands down, with or without the blocks by the sides. Move the back foot if you need to. And we're going to bring that knee back into the chest again. So push into the floor or the blocks, bring the knee up. Bring the leg back. And then bring the feet down to down dog. And then just pedal the feet before we go to the other side. So hopefully you've got the idea of that. So we'll do the other side now. I'm going to open the door. It's a bit hot. Sorry for any noise that comes in. So to down dog. Still down dog again. If you are using the blocks, keep them a bit separate so that you can get the feet in the middle, perhaps bringing the hands more to the center. Pushing the heels towards the floor. Bringing the sitting bones back and up. Pushing into the hands, bringing the shoulder blades together. Okay, so then bring the left leg up to whatever height
is good for you. And then on the next out breath, bend both knees, bend the elbows a little, curve the spine, knee towards the chest, and then straighten again, bringing the right heel down. Then the same again, bend the knees, bend the elbows a bit, bring the knee towards the nose, and then back, stretch the leg out again to the back. And then again, one more time, bend the knees, the elbows, curve the spine, bring the knee in, and then straighten out to the back. And then this time, bring the knee in, but then bring it between the hands or the blocks. Again, go to flat back. And then breathe out and fold forward. So you're on the back toe. You're pushing the back toe into the floor. You're pushing the front foot into the floor. And then in your own way, just come up. Arms are straight up in the air. Stretch up so you feel the stretch in the torso, in the core. And as you breathe out, bend the knees. Push down, like you're pushing energy down. Breathe in, stretch up, push into the feet. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, come down, bend the knees. And then I'm just going to move so you can see. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, bring the left elbow down to the right knee. And we have the back toes facing forwards. So we've moved that foot around. Push the arm into the leg. Imagine that you're pulling the torso away. Right hand goes next to the left foot. Strong core. As you breathe in, again, imagine like you're pulling the energy up. The core is strong. Imagine that you're moving it away from the leg. And then stretch it so you feel that stretch in the side. Move the arm if you need to. As you breathe out, then circle down, twist the torso. Graze the floor. Breathe in. Strong core. Stretch up. And then bring the arm down to the back leg. Graze the floor. One more time. Push into the leg with the arm. Bring the body away. Core is strong. Coming across the body or the face. Stretch up. And then as you breathe out, bring the arm back down to the back foot. Graze the floor. Right hand next to the left foot. Turn that back foot round so you're on the toe. Twist to the left side. Bring the arm up if that's comfortable. Stretch up. Feel that twist in the torso. Bring the hand down. Go to flat back again. Fold forward. And then come up into warrior two. Rearrange the feet. Pay attention to the knees, to the middle part. And then as you breathe out, right arm comes forward and up. Left hand goes to the waist. Back foot swizzles round so that you're facing this direction. Then go back to warrior two. Foot also changes, heel on the floor. And then top arm, push forward. Left arm to the waist. You're up on the back toe. You've also come down a bit here. One more time. Warrior two. Top arm forward, Bottom arm back to the waist and also bend the knees. Then come back to warrior two. Come down a bit. Cartwheel the hands down. Rearrange the back foot if you need to. Bring that front knee up again, curve the spine, and then bring the foot down. Pedal the feet if you want to. Push the heels towards the floor, shoulder blades together. And then come down onto hands and knees. Untuck the toes. Move back into child's pose just for a minute or so of rest. Arms by the sides. I just need to adjust something, so just stay here in this rest pose.